Welcome to the Parallel Press. My name is Aiden Whitehead, joined once again by James Gardner as we preview this week's slate of NCAA men's gymnastics.
We have a lot of exciting matchups this weekend, including 3 top 10 matchups. 2 of those matchups are in the Big Ten, including number 5 Ohio State, who's going up against number 6 Illinois, as well as number 3 Nebraska, who's going up against number 9 Penn State. And our featured meet of the week is actually between number 7 Navy and number 10 Army. It may not seem like the biggest meet this weekend, but there's a lot of history between those two teams, so it'll be interesting to see how that factors into the competition.
Yeah, and one more meet that I would like to highlight is the Pac-12 Invitational. This is a rare Friday night meet, so be sure to check that out tonight at 10 o'clock. It features Stanford and Cal, but it also features Washington and Arizona State, which are 2 GMAC teams. For all GMAC coverage, be sure to check out the GMAC Instagram account.
Here we have the number 5 Ohio State team, and one of the reasons they have that number 5 ranking is because they are the best team in the country this year on the pommel horse, which is arguably one of the hardest, if not the hardest event in all of men's gymnastics. So to be number 1 just shows how good they are on that event. If we look at their scores from this year, we saw that they posted a 387.7 at the Windy City Invitational and followed it up the next weekend by putting up nearly 400 points against the New York Alliance, which is showing how they're improving as a team.
So, yeah, definitely. But now moving on to Illinois, they are ranked number 6 so far. As you were saying with Ohio State and pommel horse, Illinois is also ranked number 1 on the event. It happens to be the high bar, so that just shows how great they are on that specific event. But they're also number 3 this year on the ball. So I'm looking at their scores. They bumped up from a 385.95 to a 397.25. So both of these teams in this competition showing near 400 score potential.
Now we highlight the number 3 Nebraska team. This team has been great all year. They're top 5 on every event so far, and they're top 3 on half the events, including floor, parallel bars, and the high bar. If we look at their scores from this year, we see they posted at least 400 points in both their competitions, which shows their consistency and greatness as a team.
So now moving along to their opponent this week, it's Penn State, who's actually been one of the most busy teams in the entire country this season so far. So they've had 4 competitions so far, starting with a 369.05, and then the following week bumping that up to a 393.65, which is a very respectable score. So since then, they've also posted pretty respectable scores with a 385.85 and a 396.5.
Now we're highlighting the number 10 team in the country, Army. Now their stats may not jump off the page when you first look at them. They're still a really solid team. And we see that first week they only put up a 358.2, but then the following weekend they put up a 388.65, so a 30-point improvement, which just shows you that they can hang around with some of the better teams in the country.
Yeah, definitely. But I really think that the scores this weekend for this meet could definitely be higher because of the motivational factor that goes into the Army and Navy rivalry. But moving on to the Navy, they've started off the year with a 391.45 and then a 384.2, followed up by a 390.25. So Navy's been very consistent this year, and in all their competitions have posted very respectable scores.
If you want to watch any of those meets, the first meet this weekend will be at 2 o'clock, and that's between Army and Navy. If you want to watch it, it'll be on Navy's Facebook page. Then the meet after that will be the Illinois-Ohio State meet, which you can watch on the Big Ten Plus website. And then to cap it all off at the end of the night at 7:30, we have the Nebraska-Penn State meet, which you can also stream on the Big Ten Plus website.
All right, so I think that about wraps things up for us this weekend. We'll be back next week to highlight one specific competition and see who performed the best. So once again, this is the Parallel Press signing off.